in, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone. All right, big game here tonight between the Warwick Co-op squad and the Cumberland Clippers, battling for positioning in Division I standings. These two teams just half a game apart. And this one with some big playoff implications. This one meaning a lot down the road. Tim Duffy on the call here tonight from Fair Ice Arena here at Warwick, Rhode Island. It is Cumberland coming off of a huge victory over Prout on Wednesday night, playing the Warwick Co-op team, which surprised a whole lot of people this season, trying to win here tonight at home. Warwick in the hard black jerseys trying to make a statement here tonight. Cumberland in the white unis with the blue numbers, coming off of a 4-0 domination over Prout on Wednesday night at Boss Ice Arena. So Cumberland riding in hot and riding in high right now, but Warwick, I mean, 7-3 in the division this year. Probably get a statement win and leapfrog the Clippers in the standings. These two teams who combined for just 4 wins all of last year, sitting at 3rd and 5th, with Warwick and Cumberland being in that 3rd and 5th spots respectively in Division I. So this game meaning a lot, and a potential playoff preview coming in a couple weeks, but should be a great game between two very talented teams. Two teams that are going to go blow for blow tonight. We saw a very chippy match between these two squads on December 18th, with Cumberland winning the first of 2 games, 4-2 on the year. So we'll be right back for the national anthem and starting lineups in about 30 seconds. It's here on Fans Only Sports Network.
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick.
Here for some starting lineups. Cumberland starting first. That's Seth Perrin, Jacob Lopes. Christian Oliveira, the second leading scorer on this team, with 10 goals. Had one on Wednesday night. Troy Sen, the captain, and Jamie Robbins, another one of the captains. It's a great season as well. And starting in net, of course, is Jared Johnson, who had an absolute great game against Prout, saving every shot that came his way in the shutout victory. And for Warwick, starting off, Ethan Pizzulo, the senior, coming from Pilgrim. Lucas Heeman, another senior, center. Charlie Clements, the captain of this team. Jack Saylor, sophomore. And of course, Cooper Grosguth. I'm sure his dad Jay is here taking some pictures. Great guy, great beard on Jay Grosguth, and Braxton Bragg in that 7-2 on the year. 92.6% save percentage on the season. I mean, one of the most prolific goal scorers for Pilgrim, and a stud in the net as well. So we're going to do the national anthem, a nice homage to the United States. All right, some action about to take place here on Fans Only Sports. Ocean State Friday Night Lights. How to kick off Warwick and Cumberland fighting for Division I positioning as the regular season coming to a close sooner than later. As this season already 2 months in, catching up and creeping up to us. It's been a great 2 months here in Rhode Island high school hockey. The landscape has been phenomenal leading up to this point, with the Clippers and the Warwick co-op team about to get ready to go. Can Warwick win the second game of this match season between these two teams, losing by a pair back at the end of December, 4-2. That game was played at the Lynch Ice Arena here at home, Thayer Arena. We got a bunch of Warwick fans in attendance to see that big crowd over there. Bunch of black shirts, little blackout theme for the team wearing black, and let's see if they can make an impact on this game tonight. It's Robbins going up against Saylor, and we are underway here from Thayer. It's Warwick getting it first, and it's Pizzulo up ahead off the stick of Clemens, shoots it up in the direction of Johnson. That one's off the stick and recollected by Lopes. It's Jacob Lopes with it first. One of the captains for this team, his younger brother Sam. Number 3, watch out for him as well. Big hit along the boards, chasing after it is Sen for Cumberland, but instead it'll be Heeman putting it up in the air, back into play. Just want to fight for it. And try to get over to Oliveira at the point, but take it away. And going on the other way, it is Clemens taking a shot to the boards. Good hit coming from Perrin. And Cumberland repossessing in their own zone. This one flipped up from Perrin, trying to get to Robbins, but instead too much sauce in the pass, and Mazzulo's going to track it down for Warwick. This one, nice feed to Mulaney. Seen him on the lacrosse pitch as well, coming from Tollgates High School. Great to see these two rivaling Warwick squads coming together to put together a great season. Only one win for Warwick last year in Division 1. Saw them get absolutely stomped by LaSalle in their playoff series, losing both games, getting outshot 48-9 in that first game. This one goes out of play, and we'll have a face-off coming up in front of Jared Johnson. Awaiting the face-off is Richie Kavanaugh, the leading scorer on the team in terms of total points, 7 goals, 11 assists on the year. One of the anchors of this 7-win Warwick squad in league play. 10 wins total on the year for Warwick. They had a big win against North Haven, coming from Connecticut. 6-0 was the game in that one last Saturday. A statement victory for Warwick. As here is a fight for it behind Bragg, and getting out of the pile is Pickering. Said it finds Lopes, and that shot got deflected, and it was scary for Pilgrim. A nice catch in the air by Lopes, or by Perrin, excuse me. Going the other way with it now. Quick repossession. It's Barlow, who is the most goals on the team this year with 13. Express saying 15, but going by the run of high school hockey stats. Here's a big shot. Still no shots on goal by either team here in the first 2.5 minutes. And it's Robbins the other way with it now. Robbins trying to slice through. Robbins flicks it up there, and Pozzulo's going to send it away. And that one a little bit wide, taken by Oliveira, who has a sick shot, very strong shot. One of the reasons why he's the second leading goal scorer on this team with 10 goals on the year. Had his 10th. The end of that 5-0 victory over Prout. Here's Robbins trying to get it back to Sen. Got deflected by Menard. Just had the Warwick senior night before this for the girls squad. Not for the boys though, as this is a good-looking fan section. For Warwick, a lot of fans coming out. Here's Oliveira. We're trying to rip it, and that one off the leg of Shafino and deflected. The only other way with it now is Cooper Grozga. And Coop got hit, couldn't get it by, and Oliveira on the other end staying on sides, and they're going to blow some whistles. I think they're going to call him off. 11:37 to go here in this opening period. It's been a back-and-forth game. Both teams trying to find their rhythm. We saw 11 combined penalties in their first matchup. 6 for Cumberland, 5 for Pilgrim. I wonder when the first one will come. We've seen Cumberland surrender a lot of penalties the last couple of games. This is the Cumberland squad getting outscored 10-4 in a 2-game stretch against Burrillville and Bishop Hendricken, losing both those matchups 5-2 apiece. But, you know, picking up their rhythm after a big win against Prout on Wednesday. You know, Prout sandwiched in between these two squads at 7-2-1 as well, sitting at 4th place in Division 1. But we've seen a lot of, you know, crazy games in Rhode Island this season. I mean, we saw Pilgrim or Warwick beat Bishop Hendricken earlier in the year 5-2, a blowout win. Here at the other end, trying to send that one into play was Clements. As he had a transfer, this one's flicked up in the air and knocked out. Here's a good shot attempt, and a little bit wide for Shafino. Clements, excuse me, taking the shot a little bit wide, and now collecting it is Sean Taylor up ahead. Nice pass to Lopes. Lopes shot that one. They got deflected. Let's poke him the other way with it now. Turnover at center ice. Here's McGill trying to get up ahead. Stick falls down out of Barlow's mitts. And McGill's going to track that one down off the wall. Pilgrim trying to just find something here. As Barlow, that one will chase after it. Mulaney was the first one there at first. And Pizzullo with it now. Ethan Pizzullo trying to work some magic here. Backtracks. Nice pass ahead to Barlow. Whoa, nice move to slice through a couple defenders into Robbins and Oliveira. Barlow to the outside, trying to get by. Barlow inside, and couldn't get it from a tough angle. Only 34 combined shots on goal in their first matchup between these two squads. Still none today. And that'll be the first icing of the game. Surrendered by Cumberland. 9:33 to go in this opening period. Face off taken by. Whoa, here's the chance of ricochet shot. Score off the deflection. Scored by Brady Martin in the right place at the right time, and Warwick is on the board first. Here in this one. Brady Martin just tapping that one in right by Jared Johnson. And the home team on the board first in this one. As they did not have a lead at any point in their first matchup, and that is a big momentum swing in favor of Warwick early on in this one. Here's the shot. That one got deflected. It was taken by Freiberger. The assist to Pickering. As we'll get the credit for that. What a nice start. And for Brady Martin, that is his second goal of the year. Able to tap it in with ease. And now Pilgrim trying to take over again. That shot from center ice from Hemond. Didn't have a chance. Got on net though. And this one up ahead. Freiberger. Pizzulo trying to redirect. Pizzulo off the wall. Clements has it. Nice puck movement. It's Grosgut the other way trying to get by. A good stick though from Sam Lopes. We saw Sam Lopes score 4 goals in the game's first 20 minutes against Prout on Wednesday night. Let's see if we can get one here early on. And here he is again with the puck. Lopes trying to slice through. Nice move. Get by Heeman. Lopes' shot wide. That was a ripper right there. It's going to find Jacob Lopes' brother at center ice. Perrin off the wall finding Sen. Going to try to get by Pizzulo. He can't do it. And Heeman is there as well for Warwick. Grosguth takes a shot. This one inside. Ooh, got scary there as it deflected off the stick of Heeman over to Bragg, and Bragg's able to put it down and stop the clock. Almost midway through this opening period, still not a single shot on goal for Cumberland, who had 21 of them in the first game. Here's a shot. That one's wide of the mark for Lopes. Jacob Lopes, that is. These two playing very together. We saw Jacob Lopes assist one of his brother's goals. Right on the game. Here's a chance for for Mulaney. Flipping it up into play. Gets it back. Mulaney. Shafino. He wants it. Deflected by the stick of Kavanaugh. And going the other way with it now, it's Oliveira. 3-on-2. Oliveira got taken away. Barlow. Nice pass to Mulaney up ahead. Mulaney. Barlow. Inside. Oh, he had a chance. Inside again. Second chance. Third chance. And it'll be saved by Johnson as Kavanaugh was slicing in there trying to poke it in. But Johnson with a quick instinct to get on top of it. And that almost made a 2-0 game. Some shoves after the play. Still no penalties. We saw 6 of them in the first period alone in their first matchup a couple of months ago. Both teams with a lot of discipline so far in this one. Here's Lopes. And coming out of the pile with it, trying to make some offenses. Collette inside, trying to find his man in Freiberger. Too much. Freiberger, Collette trying to fight after it. He's got Pickering there, giving him a tough time, swarming him. But the other way with it now, it's Martin, the goal scorer for Home taking a shot, or Warwick taking a shot right there, and Freiberger get it back for Cumberland, and he makes a nice move, getting it by Pizzulo. Again, that puck is that shot off the mark. First shot on goal of the game for Cumberland as Frag with his first save of the night, and a big shot along the boards right there, taken by Freiberger. Heeman off the wall finds Pizzulo, trying to keep on the possession here today. It's taken to the outside. He lost the puck. Oliveira with it. And he turns it over. Tough turnover there. It's Saylor inside. Grosgoth scores! Number 2, and Cooper Grosgoth gets in front of the fan section and celebrates with a blackout. So 4 goals on net, 2 from Warwick, and they are rolling here in this one. The assist to Saylor. Oh, they're going to say no goal. They're going to face off. No goal will be called. So forget about it. Take a goal off the board. And Warwick not happy about that one at all. Wow. Timeout will be taken as well. I think the net might have moved, and they're going to say no goal. And that is a momentum, not killer, but a sucker for Warwick right there. As Grosgoth gets his, what would have been his 5th goal of the season, stripped away from him. But Warwick fan base not liking that one. Quick little lottery. This game not possible without great sponsors by Precision Home Lending at www.ddphl.com by the LaPont Insurance Agency. Serving New England at LaPontINS.com. Great guys over there. Michael C. Lima, attorney at law. If you're ever in trouble, need some help, give him a call. By Remax, the All Group, call them at 401-636-1140. Properties, not your fans only sports, get a $500 credit towards buying or selling a home by Batola Pizza in Cranston. Great spot there for a nice little snack. And by our very own Arlene Recruits with access to 6,000 coaches across 3,000 schools and 38 NCAA sports. If you're a high school athlete, people see the next level, BCMS sign up today. Here's Robbins, shot, save, rebound, Oliveira. Can't get it to go. Robbins creates some offense, second chance for Robbins, and that one gloved up by Bragg. As that one getting close right there for Warwick. Getting in harm's way. So face-off taken by Cumberland. Come out of the pile with it, though. Seeking out of nowhere was Kavanaugh. Getting it back for Warwick. Mullaney. Gets it off the wall. And up ahead. Sen off his stick. Has a chance. Sen's shot is saved as Braxton Bragg showing off that 93% save percentage right there with a great glove save to keep Cumberland off the board with just under 5.5 to go in this first period. Pizzulo to face off. The wall, McGill. McGill shot deflected by Barlow. Great play there, and Kavanaugh's there for the ricochet. Nice pass to Barlow up ahead. Here we go. Ryan Barlow trying to escape by McGill. Gets through, gets to Mullaney. Trying to get it back to Barlow, and good recovery from Lopes. See if Lopes able to get out of there for a sec, but now it's Mullaney again. And a big shot, and that will be the game's first penalty committed by Sean Taylor, who will enter the sin bin for the first time today. So a power play for Warwick as the roughing call will get Taylor into the box for 2 minutes. And here's the chance for Grothgos. That just flushed by Oliveira. And Cumberland, this is a team this season with just one shorthanded goal all year. And they had a lot of shorthanded shots the other night against Prout. Surrendering 5 power plays, killing all of them. Can they do it again here? Nice pass, up ahead. It's Robbins with it. Robbins with a chance. Robbins shot and a score! Cumberland ties it up with a shorthanded goal. And what a pass from Christian Oliveira to find the streaking Jamie Robbins, the seniors connecting to put the Clippers in scoring range. Tying things up with 4:26 to go in the opening period. Found the left side of the net, and that was a beauty right there. Still a $1:31 to go on the power play for Warwick. And this face-off going to be taken by Lopes. Hemond. Mazzulo getting around the corner. Gets it off the wall, trying to get it off into play. And, well, I mean, what a change of events with that Grosguth goal taken off the board. And Cumberland able to just take back all the momentum after what would have been a 2-0 game in favor of Warwick, evening things up. Under a minute to go in the power play now. Hemond takes a shot. McGillis some good defense. Mulaney having none of it. Saylor now. Trying to get it inside, taken away by Sen. Not a good pass there. And Sen repossesses for Cumberland. Lopes, nice move. Sam Lopes trying to squeeze by. And did for a sec, getting by Pickering. Now he has it again for Warwick. Barlow, who scored both the goals in the games in the matchup between these two teams in the first game of the year. Still without a shot. Here's a ripper from Kavanaugh off the stick of Clements. Warwick wants a call. Pizzulo inside. Power play ends. Kavanaugh ricocheting. Johnson gets on top of it for the save. It's Jared Johnson hanging in big. Right now there's a loose stick on the ground. And face-off coming up. Clements and Robbins going at it here on the face-off. Two captains. Oh, a power play for Pilgrim. It's Oliveira going to the box. So yeah, they end up getting the call. And Oliveira, who went to the box 3 times in these two teams' first matchups, gives Pilgrim their second power play in the matter of minutes. Just after the first power play ends. Clements trying to work it inside. Here's a shot right there as Oliveira. We saw him go in the box 3 times against Burrillville 2 weeks ago. There's a shot. That one saves like a chance for Clements over the top of everything and hitting the net. And that was a pristine chance for Warwick to retake the lead. Still 91 seconds remaining on the sequence. So these two teams, I mean, potentially a bitter rivalry for the future as they both pick up their Division I wins this season with 7 apiece. I mean, two teams that have really impressed everyone this year in a wide open Division I seemingly here in the 22-23 campaign. Clements deflected by Lopes. Fight for it here. Now inside, good chance for Clements, but sent out of nowhere, takes it away. 2-on-1. Pilgrim trying to catch the numbers. Here is Sen. Oh, too much juice on the sauce on the pass from Lopes. From Sam Lopes, that was. Barlow the other way with it now. Barlow trying to get to the outside. Jacob Lopes gives him a little shove, and he lost the puck. Big shot along the boards from behind. Grosguth laying the stick right there. No call. Cumberland bench wanted one there as McGill's going to send it out of harm's way. What a great play from McGill. Has been one of the best defensemen in D1 this season, the junior. 30 seconds to go on the power play. 1:20 remaining in the first period. Saylor, who had the assist earlier, trying to create some offense here. Saylor going all the way with it. Wrapping around McGill, wrapping around the net. Stops on a dime. And turns it over. Robbins sends that one away, but I mean, Cumberland was going to kill their second power play here in this first period. It's now 7 in a row. It's all there out the box. Trying to make a play on that one. But it finds Bragan now up ahead. Under a minute to go now here in the opening period. Oliveira puts it up ahead. Bazula will track it down. Robbins instead has it. Jamie Robbins scores his second of the game. And Cumberland in front. Find that top right deck, and the Clippers with the advantage now. 32 seconds left in the period. They take the lead for the first time tonight. So Jamie Robbins scoring his 4th and 5th goals of the season here tonight. And what a shot that was. A little time to go. As Sen gets credit with the assist. Oliveira the other way with it, taken away by Pickering. Final 10 seconds, a trap forward in the corner. It's Taylor giving him a tough time. Oliveira trying to beat the buzzer here, takes a shot, deflected by Shafino. Final seconds, and that is going to end period number 1. What a period it was. As Cumberland, who avoided being down 2-0 after a goal taken off the board by Cooper Grosguth, scoring 2 unanswered of their own and leading it by a goal after the first 15. So we come back. 15 more on the board. Cumberland trying to extend this lead, but Warwick in front of this home crowd trying to tie it up. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown! And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across
for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out. All right, 15 more on the board. 2 unanswered goals by Pilgrim. We're underway here in the second period. It's Robbins with it first. Robbins shot wide the mark. He scored 2 goals in that first period, second of which coming with 32 seconds remaining to give Cumberland their first lead of the game. Trying to slice through traffic and taken away. Poke loose. Robbins, here we go. It's nice pass. What a pass to Oliveira, but Bragg with even better save. As Cumberland, they're just raking off shots. I mean, they didn't have a shot for the first 7 minutes of the game, but looking at the team that is coming with a vengeance, the team that they looked like in the first matchup between these two squads. And fight for here. Perrin's going to track it down for Cumberland. Trying to work around the net, taken away by Barlow. Barlow, this pass gets deflected. Field's going to get it. Hits it off the wall, trying to create some offense. It's only white jerseys there. Kavanaugh taking a shot to the side from Taylor. And loose puck up ahead. It's going to be Sam Lopes with it. Lopes, who scored 4 goals on Wednesday, trying to get one here. His shot got deflected. What a track down by Shafino. Able to chase up after him. And clock's going to stop here with 93 seconds into the period. And this is going to be Shafino going to the box, actually, for Cumberland's first penalty of the game. So Gerard Shafino with 11 points on the year, 3 goals, 8 assists, setting up the first power play of the game for Cumberland. Already up a goal. Robbins trying to get a play going here, and this one's poked away. I believe it was for a trip as it got low right there. Gonna track down Lopes. So first power play for Cumberland. We saw 5 power plays for the Clippers in their first matchup. And it's Oliveira. Nice pass to Robbins, trying to get out of their own zone. And Robbins working around the court trying to find his point man. No one home. And he'll get it to Lopes, Jacob Lopes. Sen off the wall. Gets it to Sam Lopes, but too much on the ricochet. Robbins over to Lopes. His shot inside, a little bit wide of the mark. Rebound to Sam Lopes, and this one sent away beautifully by Hemond. As we've seen no power play goals today, just one shorthanded goal from Jamie Robbins. Oliveira going to get it. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Slicing through. Look at that kid skate. Oliveira inside. Gets tripped up and lost the puck. No call. This one's shot from behind the net by Lopes. It's on Oliveira. He was right there, but it goes through his legs. The other way with it now. It's Brady Martin trying to get it. Takes a shot. Oh, a huge shot. His helmet falling off, too. Oliveira laying the stick right there. And Martin slowly get up, and that'll be Oliveira entering the box for the second time tonight. His whistles are going to blow. And Oliveira, I mean, he has not been in the penalty box too many times this year, but he has been in the box recently a lot. I mean, his second of the night, as he just laid an absolute hit stick right there on Brady Martin, jarring his helmet off. So 13 seconds to go on the Shafino penalty. 2 minutes on the board for Oliveira. So some 4-on-4 play for 13 seconds before a Pilgrim power play. It's Robbins and Clements again on the face-off. Here's a shot, and that's a little bit wide for Grosguth. Grosguth spinning around. Turns it over. McGill's power play starting now for Pilgrim. So it's a 5-on-4 play, trying to find another short-handed goal. This one's poked away. And Grosguth taken away by Robbins. Nice play by Jamie Robbins. Can he do it again? Robbins, his shot got deflected. Nice recovery from Barlow. But they get to Bragan on net. But it's Barlow the other way with it now. Ryan Barlow, he's been quiet tonight. Poked away from behind by Sen. Gets it back to Trefino. Sen taking a shot from Grosguth off the wall, and we'll get it back here. Cooper, Grosguth shot a little bit wide, and it's Barlow tracking it down. Fight for it here. Barlow, Grosguth trying to get a play going. Still no shots on goal in the first minute, 10 seconds of this power play. Gets it back at the blue line. And Robbins will poke it away. He's been everywhere tonight, Jamie Robbins. Big hustler. McGill lays a shot to Barlow, hit from behind by Robbins. Lost the puck. Grosguth's gonna recover. Gets it. Good chance for Clements. It got saved by Johnson. And Clements couldn't find the corner, and Johnson with a good save. A textbook one right at his lap as we are 5 minutes into this second period. The other way with it now. Trying to work it inside. Around the net, it's Kavanaugh, who's also been quiet. Heeman trying to slice through, and Lope sends it out of there. Over to Bragg. Pickering. As it's a fight for it. This one's sent up ahead, knocked down by Lopes. Inside, here's a chance, and Jacobs almost put his body on the line there to knock it away. Other way with it now. It's Taylor again. That shot saved by Bragg. And power play also did end. So Cumberland surviving all 3 power plays they've allowed happen here in this second period. Face off, and that shot, but that one hit off the wall by Pickering. Inside, here's a chance, and that one's deflected by Pickering. It was right there for Coletti, but he couldn't get it to go. Hit along the boards hard as Jones trying to keep it alive for Cumberland. But Martin's going to get it back for Pilgrim, going the other direction now, up ahead and too much on the pass. Trying to get a streaking Daniel Kennedy. Trefino. Here's a shot from McGill, and that's a little bit tall, but Bragg able to make the save. Just one shot on goal all period for Warwick. I mean, this has been tough sledding for the Warwick Co-op squad. Ever since that goal was taken off the board for Grosguth. Able to find their rhythm since. But it's Heeman working around the net. This one off the wall. Nice recovery and trying to get it down. It's Mulaney. Sean Mulaney trying to get inside. His shot is saved and I thought almost went through the glove of Johnson. But Johnson able to make another textbook save on the side of his body. Getting down and getting his 5th save of the night. This is a Warwick team that was only able to get 13 shots on goal in the entire first matchup. And it was looking promising at first to not do the same tonight, but it's been a struggle ever since. Pizzulo's shot deflected by the body of Sen. Here's Mulaney getting the rebound, but Oliveira is going to try to get down first. Try to get to the outside. Oliveira Slicing through. Sen lost it, turns it over. Taken away by Lopes. Good stick there. Pizzulo over to Heeman. Up ahead, it is lost by Barlow and Oliveira, who's been everywhere tonight, getting it back for Cumberland. Lopes. And that's going to be offsides for Pilgrim, as we'll have a face-off coming up in the neutral zone. Cumberland doing a great job defensively, just limiting Pilgrim all night. And I mean, they looked lights out the whole game against Prout in that 5-0 victory on Wednesday night. Staying on this hot streak that they've been on. Feeling good right now. McGill. That one's deflected, tracked down by Jones. Collette can't get it. McGill lost it. Grosguth trying to get it inside there for Saylor, but he couldn't get over to him. Too much on the pass. On the other way with it now. It's Collette. And good play. Strong play from Skirka, one of the pair of defensemen on this team. Getting that puck back for Cumberland. And it's Colin O'Day tracking it down. It's Shafino trying to get it. Taylor coming out of nowhere to give him a tough time. And inside, here's a chance. Oh, it was right there for Lopes. But he couldn't get a stick on it. A lot of buys in front of that for Pilgrim as well. Good defensive recovery. Grosguth lost it. Getting it back was Freiberger. He couldn't hold on to it. Instead, the other way with it now, it's Kennedy. Still a scoreless second period, 9 minutes in. But Shafino with it. Off the wall, taken away by Jacob Lopes. Lopes trying to slice through. Lopes trying to get a shot on the net. He will. Saved. Rebound. Still alive for Freiberger. Lopes. Sam Lopes now. Sam Lopes' shot is a goal. And he goes right into the Warwick fan base, who's chirping him a little bit. A boss move as number 3 puts the 3rd goal of the game on the board for Cumberland. His 5th goal of the week. As, like I mentioned earlier, he had 4 of those bad boys the other night. And it's Cumberland with 3 unanswered. As Lopes able to punch it in. McGill the other way with it now. Come on, trying to take control of this game, and I mean control, I mean big control. Here's a shot! Absolute hit stick laid out. And he is down. Skirka is down. A big hit from Kavanaugh. Oh my goodness. I also said Richie Kavanaugh in the box. Wow. Oh jeez. And that was just an absolute laser beam right there to set up just the second power play of the game. For Cumberland, and that was just tough. And that's gonna be a major, they say. Wow, so a major on Kavanaugh. It'll be 5 minutes. So the rest of the period, the next man in the ice, Cumberland. Sen whiffing on the shot there. Pilgrim, this is a do or die moment for them, as they just are trying to go into the intermission. Still only down 2. Sen. Here's a shot, and they score from the blue line. It's Jacob Lopes. Oh, and that just squeezed in there past Bragg, and Braxton Bragg can't believe that one. As Lopes gets on the board, as both brothers have scored tonight. 4 unanswered for the Clippers. Unbelievable. I mean, the momentum in this game has just spiraled in Cumberland's favor. And Braxton Bragg, I mean, 92.6 save percentage, has allowed 4 goals on 14 shots tonight. It's been tough sledding for him all game as McGill's shot from the blue line knocked away by Bragg. Bragg able to get on top of this one. As the clock's still going, I don't know what's up with that. And they finally stopped with 4:11. Taking a couple seconds off the clock right there. McGill. Inside, that shot saved and poked away. Jafino hard off the glass. McGill. Up ahead as Perrin tried getting at this man, but instead another man there. It's Lopes. His shot deflected by Hemond. And it's Collette in the corner. Trap. Shield's giving him a tough time. Instead, McGill has it the blue line. Connor McGill trying to get by. Clements gives it up. It's a back, and that one's deflected. Good play by Clements. And now Pilgrim with some numbers and will be poked away. And Pilgrim trying to keep it out of their zone. Still 3 minutes on the major. 3:08 to go and counting down in this second period. Barlow will track it down at center ice. Instead, taking it away, it's Sam Lopes trying to slice by, and Lopes taking a big shot. Oh, he got hit in the head hard in the corner. And fight it now. It's a big fight. Stand in the middle of it. Grosgoth was the deliverer of the shot right there for Pilgrim. This ought to be another penalty. Going against Pilgrim. As you saw, Lopes is holding on to his head. As Grosgoth will get into the box and join his good friend Richie Kavanaugh. So it'll be 5-on-3 play as Lopes is very slow to get up. Shaken up. Take a little commercial break here with 2:52 to go here in the second period. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
Lopes coming off the ice. The leading scorer on this team with 12 goals on the season. With some help from Coach Andriozzi and all them. As Pilgrim, these Warwick fans talking a lot of smack for a team down 4-1. And let's see if they're going to call Grosgoth for a major. It's Hemond also going in the box for his contributions in the fight. So we have 3 black jerseys in the penalty box right now. Unbelievable. And they're going to put 5 more minutes on the board for Grosgoth. Wow. So what is going on here for Warwick? I mean, it was looking so good at first, and they are just unraveling, putting themselves in horrendous condition right now. This game brought to you by all of our great sponsors, Precision Home Lending at ddphl.com. Go to their website to learn more about the LaPlante Insurance, Agent Serving New England at LaPlanteINS.com. We also have Sen going in the box as well for his contribution in the fight. By Michael C. Lee, Attorney at Law. Remax the Alva Group. Call them at 401-636-1140. Reno Properties. Mention Fans Only Sports. Get a $500 credit towards buying or selling your home by Vitola Pizza in Cranston. Great spot over there. And by our very own RR Elite Recruits with access to 60,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. Be seen by signing up today if you're a high school athlete looking to play at the next level. So much mayhem going on right now. I mean, we have 3 Warwick players squeezing into the penalty box. Troy sent in there as well after the hit on Lopes. Lopes, who scored his 12th goal of the year tonight, moments ago. The protocol right now. So it's a 5-on-3 in favor of Cumberland, trying to get their 5th goal of the game, which would almost put it away, you think. There's still 17 minutes to go as Robbins working inside. Gets it over. Here's a shot and a good save. Rebound. Bragg stays off a second chance, third chance. And Barlow able to get it away for a sec. Here's a shot deflected. Great play from from Shafino. And it goes into the Cumberland bench with 2:24 to go. Here in this second period. Here's a shot from Lopes. That one's saved. A ripper right there from right in front of the blue line as Cumberland gets their 20th shot on net today. Crazy to think this is a team that had 0 in the first 8 minutes of the game. Lopes again. Here's a shot. That is deflected by a Warwick Co-op player. We have 3 players on the ice for Warwick. Shafino, Heeman, and Pizzula working around. Oliveira's shot saved, as it was right in front of Bragg. As you know, very seldom do you see 2 major penalties called in the game, let alone by the same team, just minutes apart, as the refs not letting them play. I mean, rightfully so. Those are 2 big blows. Dirty ones, if you will. McGill trying to find the rebound, second chance, sent away. Inside, it's Lopes trying to work it. But Robbins to Oliveira. Chance for Lopes. Good save from Bragg. He's faced a lot of heat on this 5-on-3. McGill, he wants all of it. Hits the side of the post. Oliveira shot save, second chance rebound. Robbins. No, won't go. Inside, trying to get to Oliveira again. Cumberland out shooting Warwick 25-6 now. Lopes. Oliveira. That one hits the top of the post. Rebound, second chance, shot, saved. As Robbins tried squeezing in there. Cumberland now out shooting Warwick by 20. As they have just raked off about 8 shots on this sequence. In control. Another minute on the board on the first major. So only 63 more seconds on this 5-on-3 that Warwick is so desperately trying to get out of right now. Face-off won by Cumberland, as you'd expect. McGill Oliveira at the point. It's a shot and a score for Lopes. Number 2 for Jacob Lopes. And it's 5 on the board for the Clippers. Oliveira with the assist, his second of the night. And Cumberland is cruising right now. With 60 seconds on the clock. I mean, Brad, gotta give him credit for hanging in there the whole time on that 5-on-3. He was due to let one in, you think. As Jacob Lopes getting his second goal of the game. So 3 Lopes brothers goals tonight. 45 seconds to go. Here's a shot and a save from Braggis. McGill want some part in on the fun right there. The shot count at one point was 14-6, and Cumberland with the last 14 shots on goal in this game. Unbelievable momentum swing. As Warwick looks like they're going to drop their second game of the season against the Clippers. Still not over yet, a lot of time to go. But 37 seconds remain on this first major penalty committed by Richie Kavanaugh for the big hit he laid on Brady Martin. Here's McGill. Not Brady Martin, here's a shot. Deflected, taken away, going the other way with it now. Here's a chance for Heeman. Heeman! Oh, nice play from behind from Lopes to knock it away. Oh, they're going to call a penalty for that, I believe. Yes, they will. Catching from behind right there. Well, not a penalty, but Lopes not liking that one. So they're going to call a penalty shot. Wow, so you don't really see this too often as Lopes come from behind. Got a little bit too low with his skate, and a penalty shot coming for Lucas Heeman. Trying to make it a 3-goal game. Heeman's shot is saved by Johnson. That's not a very good penalty shot for Heeman. Didn't look too aggressive right there to, try to find a corner, and just kind of tapped it right to Jared Johnson. Final seconds, under 20 to go here in the second period. Trying to get through off the wall and chasing after it. Barlow trying to beat the buzzer. Little time to go. Pickering, final seconds, and that is going to conclude second period. A nightmarish second period for the home team in Warwick, as they just looked bad, to say the least, in period number 2. 5 goals on the board, all unanswered for Cumberland, as they lead this one by 4 here after the first 30 minutes. So both these teams go in the locker rooms, and Zamboni time coming up here from the Thayer Ice Arena here in Warwick, Rhode Island. We'll be right back. The final 15 here on Fans Only Sports Network. You won't want to miss it as Cumberland tries to get their 8th win of the season and a season sweep over this Warwick Co-op team.
And the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Dumped in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes!
Final 15 on the board as we're back here. Cumberland, 5 unanswered goals. Sam Lopes back in the game. Took that big shot earlier from Cooper Grosguth. That Grosguth got the major for. And still a minute 50 to go on that major penalty. Advantage for Cumberland. Robbins sends it in there. That one got deflected by Pizzulo, laying a hit along the boards. And this one tracked down by Kavanaugh at first. Flips back to Jacob Lopes, who has 2 goals tonight. But I mean, what a disastrous game right now. For Warwick. I mean, this has been a game that started off very good for Warwick, as they just dominated the first about 10 minutes of the game before laying up that short-handed goal, Jamie Robbins. And ever since then, it's been downhill as Cumberland's taken the last 14 shots on goal in this game. Very different match from the first time they played at 5-2. The 4-2 was the first game. This has been just an absolute disaster. I mean, Lopes, his third goal, Sam Lopes, his third goal of the year against this Warwick team coming tonight. He had 2 in the first matchup. Still a minute to go exactly on this major. Here's Sen. Lopes wants it all. And that one's saved from Braxton Bragg. And Bragg just got some word that he's been injured the last few weeks. A little hip flexor. Hanging in big, trying to keep his team alive as we're in the final stretch of the season now. But ever since Cooper Grosguth's goal that would have made a 2-0 game earlier today, taken off the board after they said he kicked in the puck, and just talked to his dad at intermission. Takes a lot of great pictures, Mr. J. Grosguth. Give him a follow if you want on Instagram. Easy to find. Some great pics of this game. Follow us as well at FO Sports with a Z on Instagram, and all of our socials pretty much the same. Racing down the ice, it's Taylor going behind the net. Taylor, that got deflected by Kavanaugh. Collette tries to get over. Freiberger. Martin takes it away for Pilgrim. For Warwick, 15 seconds to go. And, you know, for what it's worth, 2 5-minute majors. There was a hit from behind by McGill on Clements. No call. But for what it's worth, I mean, 2 5-minute majors against Warwick, excuse me. They only allow 1 goal, so they're likely to let in 1. And a 5-on-3 for a couple minutes in which the goal was scored on. Solid recovery for a team with not a lot to play for in the last 12 and a half minutes. I mean, you can kind of feel their hopes feeling depleted. Just 6 shots on goal all night for Warwick. And Cumberland, I mean, this is a team to be reckoned with. I mean, they beat the 4th place team in Division 1, Prout, in dominating fashion, 5-0, and now a 5-1 throttling so far in this one against the Warwick Co-op team, as McGill is going to enter the box here to set up a power play for Warwick. So here we go. I mean, a good chance for Warwick to get something going here. Haven't had a power play since early on in the second period. And it's Grosguth who whiffed on that one. Oh, here's a chance. Robbins up ahead, and he loses his footing. Taken by Kavanaugh. Richie Kavanaugh trying to slice through. Kavanaugh's shot a little bit wide of the mark. Couldn't get it on net. Inside, trying to wrap around the net. Kavanaugh won't go. Ricochet, rebound. Grosguth inside. Barlow! A little bit wide. Got deflected, I believe, and this one's going to be tracked down by as McGill in the box for the interference. His first penalty of the night. Knocked down by Barlow. Scored twice in that first meeting between these two teams, and he's been locked down tonight. I mean, this Cumberland defense has been incredible all evening. Grosguth's shot saved. That's the first shot on goal for Warwick, and who knows how long. Excuse me, it says the score is 6-1. It is a 5-1 game in favor of Cumberland. I think I may have accidentally pressed the button, but Cumberland with 5 goals on the board here on the road, as they are poised to have a very nice ride back home. Halfway through the power play for Pilgrim. Barlow getting around the edge. That one deflected. Zukablov's going to send it out of harm's way. Gets it to Bazzulo. Barlow got hit from behind. Bazzulo's shot deflected. And it's the other penalty this time. I think it's going to be against Sam Lopes for the hit in the back. So, for 40 seconds, we'll have a 5-on-3 in favor of Pilgrim. And Lopes, who leads the team in penalty minutes with 28, more than twice as many as any Warwick player, will enter the box. And a timeout taken by Pilgrim. We're going to talk this over with 10:51 to go here in this third period. This game brought to you by all of our great sponsors, by Precision Home Lending at www.ddphl.com, by the LaPointe Insurance Agency serving New England at LaPointeINS.com, by Michael C. Lima, attorney at law. You can give him a ring if you're ever in need. Give him a call by Remax the All Group. Call him at 640-1136. By PrinoProperties.com. So fans only sports get a $500 credit towards buying or selling your home by Patola Pizza in Cranston. Great spot for a good munch. And by our very own RR Elite Fruits, with access to 60,000 coaches across 3,000 schools and 30 NCAA sports. If you're a high school athlete looking to play at the next level, be seen by signing up today. All right, we'll be right back with 10:50 to go here in this third period. Warwick trying to steam up this 5-on-3 coming up. We'll be right back in about 30 seconds here on Fans Only Sports Network.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot Off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick. Go!
Back here for some fun. Warwick trying to get within 3. Here's a shot, and they almost do it there. Kavanaugh, oh! Did it go through? No, it didn't. Good save from Johnson. Had his hands up. Thought he almost went through Johnson's mitt, but Warwick with a chance to rake off some good shots on net here. This is the 4th Warwick power play of the game, or 5th. If you include both the 2 penalties overlapping with each other right here. And they have, so far in their first 3, have been killed on all of them, including allowing a shorthanded goal. Here's Barlow, Pizzulo, or Clements, excuse me. Back to Barlow, 15 seconds to go on the first power play. Grozga over to Pizzulo, his shot, Ripper, it's a rebound. Clements trying to poke it in. That's a save from Johnson. So 8 seconds left on the 5-on-3 as McGill eagerly awaiting to come out of the penalty box. Almost 5 minutes into this final period. Grozgoth off the faceoff, tipped away. Perrin lays out a shot. That will send him to the box. As Grozgoth just got laid out by Seth Perrin for really no good reason there. So we'll have 3 gentlemen squeezing into that box right now. So it'll be a 5-on-2 the next 2 seconds. As Cumberland has allowed a lot of penalties this season. Who's committed a lot of penalties. It's actually a 5-on-3, my apologies. No 5-on-2 in hockey, but it'll be a 5-on-3 even after McGill comes out of the box. So 6th penalty committed by Cumberland. This is as many as they had in the first matchup. Barlow. They'll have another 5-on-3 in the next 2 minutes. Pizzulo. Trying to move it around, and Grozgoth tracks it down. Pizzulo trying to get out of its own defensive zone. Nice pass over to Grozgoth. Gives it back to Barlow. Good chance for Kavanaugh. His shot over the top of everything and too tall. So it hits the wall. Pizzulo trying to get off the wall to Barlow. Collected by Kavanaugh. Has his man at the point. It's Grozgoth. Slicing through. Good stick from Jacob Lopes, who's been everywhere tonight. The defenseman who has 2 goals as well. Making a lot of great plays to that onto it. More of an offensive defenseman, Jacob Lopes. Inside rebound, ricochet off the stick of Clements. This one sent away nicely by Lopes. As Pilgrim, 20 seconds to go on this 5-on-3, trying not to squander it. Nice move by Kavanaugh to get free. And he gets hit from behind, runs into the wall. Lopes hit him from behind. And no call, it was clean. Pizzulo inside, oh, he had his man in Grozgoth, and he takes a shot after the play, and here we go, more commotion now. A fight here. It's Kavanaugh in the middle of it, along with Skirka. As the first man now is Lopes, still sitting on his behind for Cumberland. Let's see if anyone's going to face the consequences of this. And it's getting both these respective team fan bases rowdy. Don't you just love high school hockey on a Friday night? So I believe it's going to be Grozgoth going to the box for the 2nd time tonight. And we're getting some NSFW chants coming from the Warwick bench. Warwick fan base. Oh man, these fans are fun. Just trying to figure out who's gonna enter the box. Grozgoth trying to plead his case. Lopes, who took a shot, he's gonna talk to Grozgoth for a little bit. Maybe it's some smack, I'm not sure. Lopes gonna enter the box and squeeze back in there. It's Jacob Lopes this time. So we're going to say Lopes was the deliverer of the first shove. And what a third period it's been. I mean, that is already 4 penalties committed by Cumberland in the first 6 minutes of this third period. And this is a team that is up 4 goals right now. Not taking their foot off the gas pedal in terms of physicality. So, by the looks of it, I don't think any Pilgrim players are going to be entering the box. So that's 3 gentlemen. McGill, Perrin, and actually both the Lopes brothers, and Seth Perrin all in the box. Cumberland trying to get comfy right there. We'll be right back. Take a little commercial break. And I got an update on what the final verdict is here from Warwick.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Justin fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Justin fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Justin fires, deflected, no, rebound!
All right, little update. We have Jackson Monty entering the box, a freshman for Richie Kavanaugh, who picks up the major for his role in the fight. So it's the 3rd major of the game. For Warwick. I mean, this has just been disastrous for the Warwick Co-op team, and it's just been a crazy game. I mean, we've seen a lot of penalties. We saw 11 in the first game between these 2 teams. And today, I mean, I'm just trying to count these up real quick. 13 of them, including 3 majors, all against Warwick. We've seen a pair of fights, 2 fights that have sent 4 players to the box tonight, 2 on each team, and I mean, this has just been a slugfest and potentially a playoff preview. And I'll tell you what, Ron, if you're listening to this, I would love to come back to see these 2 teams play in the playoffs if they're slotted to play against each other. So this clock has been stopped for a while. So we're back, finally. And the numbers on the ice right now, it's a 4-on-3 in favor of Pilgrim. And they actually have another major to Lopes for the fight as well. So, or not major, but a double minor 4 minutes on the board for Lopes, 5 on the board for Kavanaugh. With freshman, the only freshman on this team, Jackson Monty, serving it in the box the next 5 minutes. Barlow trying to slice through. Here's a chance for Clemens back to Barlow. And it's poked away nicely by Robbins. Heeman trying to get by McGill. But Barlow's going to get it back. Poked away by Robbins. Heeman. Fight for in the corner. He's trapped. And taken away nicely by Clements out of nowhere. And that pass, too much juice for Barlow, who couldn't get it cleanly. On the other end of the ice with it now is Schifino, Gerard Schifino. Clements trying to chase after McGill is there first for Cumberland. And Schifino. Inside, oh, they had a chance there, Cumberland, but no one home. And McGill will try to get down at the blue line. Up ahead, deflected, Oliveira. A little shoulder to Schifino. Here's a shot, and that's a score from the blue line. What a shot from Dylan Skirka, the freshman, putting Cumberland on the board for the 6th time tonight. And Skirka, one of 3 freshmen on this team, gets the most minutes by far of all of them. Putting on the goal, and Cumberland running away with this thing. Oh my goodness. On the 4-on-4, Cumberland just dominated. They're out-shooting Warwick 30-10 times 3. And that is 6 straight for the Clippers. Just over 7 minutes to go in this game. I would say regulation, but this thing is wraps right now. This thing's basically over. It's a lot of time to go. Oliveira with his 3rd assist of the game. And his 5th of the season. He had 2 entering tonight. And trying to keep it out of the defensive zone, or out of the zone, was Perrin and the Clippers, and he does a good job at first. This one wraps around the wall, and we'll find Troy Sen trying to create something here. About 52 seconds in between the double minor and the major in favor of Cumberland. So they'll have a power play for about a minute. Here's a shot taken by Grosguth. Grosguth going in with it. Here's a broken stick, too. And, yeah, that's a broken stick. And it was Sean Taylor. Kicks out of nowhere, and a big hit along the wall. Whistles are going to blow. Grosguth knocking that stick. I know where Taylor trying to get one off the bench now, and this is a penalty against Perrin. His 2nd penalty of the period. 5th of the period for Cumberland is... He'll go to the box for the hit. Jeez, I mean, this has been an audacious 3rd period for both of these teams. It's a 4-on-3 in favor of Pilgrim. Couldn't get on the board when they had 3 on the ice for Cumberland for a couple of minutes earlier. See if they can match that here. Inside, it's Martin trying to go through it. Takes a shot. This one almost hits the Cumberland bench right in the face, but Bragg finds it on the other end. Here's Pickering trying to race up the ice. Man falls down. That was Kennedy. New unit on this power play. Heeman. It's Heeman, Pickering, Kennedy, and Martin. Interesting lineup here for Warwick. Actually, Barlow's back in. And as Pickering hits it over to Kennedy, or to Heeman, excuse me. Barlow trying to get by Lopes. It's Sam Lopes with some swarming defense. Heeman Back to Barlow, his shot, it sounds like a chance. Oh, a recovery! Third shot and a score. One angle for Lucas Heeman to finally get Warwick back on the board. As the senior gets the power play goal. First power play goal, as crazy as that sounds, that we've seen. On a regular penalty, as I should mention. We saw a major power play goal earlier, but that is Lucas Heeman with the goal. And hey, watch out. Warwick trying to make this a respectable outcome, and maybe a little bit more. So Barlow with the assist, his 5th of the season on the goal for Heeman. 10 seconds separating these two penalties. Here's Sen the other way. He's back to 4-on-4 hockey. Sen trying to get by Pickering. And Barlow takes it the other way. He's running around with Clements. Trying to get by. Big shot! Jacob Lopes with another big hit. He's everywhere tonight. Lopes. 4.5 minutes to go in this one. Skating by Clements. Captain on captain here. Lopes getting through, and that one saved by Bragg, and his body's flying everywhere. Between Trefino and Lopes to get it up nicely between the two of them. And face off, taken by Warwick the other way. McGill, nice takeaway. Get it back for the Clippers, and he's going to move around to here. As these power plays both sets out. We have not seen 5-on-5 hockey pretty much at all in this third period. It's been very chippy. Oh, there's shot too tall. McGill wants all of it. That one saved right in the chest of Bragg, as finally, alas, no one in the penalty box. It's be a 5-on-5 puck for the first time, and I don't even know how long. Seemingly about 10 minutes. Well, I mean, what a just crazy third period. As it's extended this game by a lot. Lopes. Poked away by Pizzulo. Lopes. Pizzulo gives him a shot. Here's another shot. Oh, deflected hard off the leg of Kennedy. Inside. Oh, had it right there. There's a chance for Freiberger. And the pass from Lopes. Is Freiberger trying to chase after it again now. Grosgeld up ahead. As this one hits hard off the wall. Just over 3 minutes to go on this one. Nice move from Lopes to get by. Sam Lopes. Got a goal earlier. Lopes. Trefino with the recovery defensively. And off the wall, it's going to find Medeiros for Cumberland. Freiberger, that was on the stick, and Trefino up ahead. Trying to get to his man in Grosguth, but it's only Medeiros and white jerseys there for Cumberland. Trefino trying to track it down before it can even get to Bragg. Good play there by Gerard Trefino. He's been quiet today. He has 11 points of the year, one of the highest scoring players on the team in terms of total points. As nothing's really gone Warwick's way tonight in a 6-2 game. Moving around. Heeman, who just scored, he takes a shot. Deflects, big chance, Clements almost as Johnson with a save. Right in his chest. Robbins the other way. Robbins wants the hat trick, and that one's too tall. 2 minutes to go here in this one. As Cumberland looking poised to win their 8th league game of the season. 11th overall. That one got deflected by McGill on the shot from Nate Kane. Here's a shot. That one, it was a ripper. Second chance for Martin. Off the mark. McNally had the first shot there for Warwick. Pickering off the wall. McGill's going to track it down. Barn gets it back. Martin wants number 2. But Taylor says none of that. Hemond sends it in there, and that one off the skate of McGill. Warwick just not really hit with buys in front of the net all night. Cumberland just closing out as we have 60 seconds to go in this one. And it's going to be stoppage of clock with 46 seconds to go. As Warwick, you'll have to watch the tape here. This is a team that throttled, absolutely dismantled Bishop Hendricken earlier in the season, who's first to top the table right now, 5-2. But of their 4 division losses, 2 of them belong to the Cumberland Clippers, who as of now, here's a chance, a shot from Taylor and a score as he got tripped up by Bragg. Doesn't matter, he gets the 7th goal of the game for the Clippers. Wow. Sean Taylor punching it in. And Sam Lope screaming 7-2 on the way back to the bench. And these boys, they came to play today, Cumberland. Now, I was going to say, they've outscored them a certain amount in the 2 games. Add one more to the tally, as Cumberland has outscored Warwick in these 2 matchups 11-4, as this one goes into the bleachers. Face off here, a little time to go. This is another garbage time goal maybe coming up. Trying to get one here. It's Cumberland. This is a team now that will have beaten 2 of the top 5 teams in the state just in this week and outscoring them 12-2. That's a great save from Johnson. That's going to do it. At the buzzer, 7-2 the final. As this thing wasn't even close, with Cumberland just dominating all evening. What a performance coming on the road as the Clippers reasserting themselves, or asserting themselves as the hottest team in Division I right now, with 12 goals in 2 games. Against two very good competitors, both on the road. This Clippers team, watch out for them, as they have shaken off of a very tough week last week to win 7-2 tonight. What a performance, what a game. Shout out to our sponsors, Perino Properties, Michael C. Lima, attorney at law, Batola Pizza, our elite recruits, Remax, the Alma Group, Michael C. Lima. I just said him, my bad. Joseph Lammy, attorney at law as well. And Precision Home Lending, along with the Little Pawn Insurance Agency. So, from Tim Duffy and all of us at Fans Only Sports, we'll see you guys all next time for some more high school hockey. You won't want to miss, especially not these guys in Cumberland. These boys are on fire. We'll see you guys all next time.